Hello friends, I am Dr. Amit Gangwal, Associate Professor in SVKM's Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule. In this course, that is AI in Pharmaceutical Sciences, now we have seen in detail about applications of AI in drug discovery, that is applications of machine learning models and deep learning model also. Now, we have given significant time and consideration for applications in drug discovery because main application of AI is in drug discovery only. Majority of the operations or tasks or things in pharma companies are already in an automated manner, but still there are few early examples of applications of AI in pharmaceutical sciences. But basically, the use of AI has been recommended by experts in case of drug discovery because that is a costly affair and success rate is very less. It takes around 12 years on an average and around 2.7 billion US dollar for a drug candidate to become drug molecule so that it can see the light of the day by becoming the part of prescription. So majority of the papers, research articles, review articles, news, everywhere you will find applications of AI through machine learning and deep learning only in drug discovery because huge amount of data is already there, and from that data to find the hidden pattern there is need of AI. So therefore the main application of AI is in drug discovery only, but still there are a few cases of applications of AI in other fields. So we will now talk about those other fields. We go ahead. So we will talk about applications of AI in QA and QC. So what is the existing challenge in QA? In order to simplify the effort of visual error detection in the productive pharmaceutical industry and to reduce error rates, Illunic, a company, developed a system for automatic quality assurance with the help of deep learning algorithms. We all know what is the meaning of deep learning and what is the meaning of algorithm. Now we will talk about the key features. Automated defect detection in production lines, the detection of micro anomalies which are now visible for humans, logical classifications of defects. We all know machine learning can do three types of tasks: classification, regression, and clustering. So logical classification of defects can be done. So for example, defects in tablets, so we can classify those defects based on classification models, say by taking the images of those tablets and through the IPQC parameter. So cross customer evaluation and optimization. Then solutions and services by Illunic company in terms of QA/QC. Use of self-learning models for quality inspection and assurance. So already we know deep learning model, machine learning model, they learn on their own from the earlier experience, result, and huge amount of data which we fed to them. High resolution industrial camera are there which can take photograph of the tablets and other things during in process quality control or during assembly line working style. Object cleaning by an automated fan before taking a picture. Now, risk detection is an integral part of the pharma manufacturing process. According to the principles of quality by design, QBD, the US Food and Drug Administration's quality standards, risk needs to be pushed as far away from the patient as possible. And this is the main reason why pharma companies are different from other companies, because the product of pharma company are directly related to the health of the patient. This means protecting them from many flaws in the manufacturing process or raw materials, and that means finding those flaws as early as one can. Unfortunately, this can be a labor intensive, laborious process requiring a number of complicated control systems in combination with manual reporting. There is another problem in that it tends to take place after the fact. According to the Rajiv Anand, who is CEO of Cortic.ai, the controls exist to record deviations, but they are all in the rear view mirror. If you look at visual inspections with cameras, inspections of vials at the end of the process, those types of inspections exist, but they are not able to detect things early. It is not that they are not in place, it's that they are reactive and not proactive. The same case, for example, there are few algorithms, deep learning algorithms, which can scan the mammograms, CT scan, MRI, an X-ray of chest and other parts of body, and they can sense, they can tell the doctor or the patient much in advance that you may become the victim of so and so disorder, because these are the early symptoms of your body visible from the skin. Same in case of current QA or QC system in pharma industry. There are systems which can detect or identify the defect, so they are reactive. But what AI says, one should be a proactive. So before the entire pharma batch goes to wane, there should be proactive measure, which is not possible by the normal human comprehension and intelligence. In that case, you have to apply machine learning, which will tell you based on earlier example that this batch may be failed, may get failed because of so and so errors at so and so position. This is the importance of AI in QA/QC. It was for this reason that Quartic.ai, the company, decided to team up with Sparta System on a new AI-based risk detection tool. So here there is the teaming with two company to empower the pharmacist or QC analyst in the pharma company. The software will identify risk early in the pharma manufacturing process. This is the main point. AI prioritize your analysis. So it will identify risk early in the pharma manufacturing process and give users quality insights in the real time. So these insights are not possible by normal human intelligence. According to the CEO of the company, fundamentally what you are doing is you are moving from quality control to quality assurance much in advance. That means a greater confidence that you are getting it right the first time only, without any repetition, without any damage control. So Quartic.ai is an industrial AI software company. It was set up in 2017. Its flagship product, that is Quartic platform, help engineers deploy their own AI solutions without any training in data science. Sparta System, meanwhile, is a leading provider of quality management system software for the life science industry, and pharma is one main part of life sciences industry. Together, the two companies are creating a system that collects data on the shop floor, learn from this data to detect emerging deviations and abnormal process behavior, and creates proactive quality assurance. See the different part of these two companies. Abnormal process behavior from the deviations will be analyzed by Quartic, and creativity and to create proactive solutions in terms of QA will be given by Sparta. So we all know machine learning is basically to process the data. 80% time is given to that, and 20% is model development. As per the CEO, our reason for choosing to work with Sparta was that they have a strategic intent to create the next generation QMS system. So ultimately, AI means there is use of inter-science experts to make good efforts for good output. So in terms of the kinds of anomalies the platform will flag up, Anand, the CEO, describe it as anything that isn't possible for humans to detect in real time. So I mean, the AI is giving a human extra lens to detect the error in real time. Think of it as any non-linear multivariate relationship that humans can analyze after the fact, but cannot detect at the time. Again, the problem is same. I mean, what is the use of AI? Proactively identify and thwart or abort any wrong operation to prevent time, effort, energy, and damage control. That is damage. Every process leaves a digital fingerprint. We know that, but that fingerprint cannot be analyzed with human eyes. Repeatedly I am saying AI will give you extra lens, which is not possible by normal human intelligence, because lot many features are there, lot many linear, collinear, hidden patterns, hidden interrelations are there between the data points, which can be easily overlooked or avoided unintentionally by human experts. So the company bring in new detection techniques using complex sensors. There is too much data to analyze ourselves, so it becomes a big data problem, and that's a natural fit with machine learning algorithm. So whenever there is huge amount of data with multiple features, there is use of machine learning. Another applications of AI is in medical data security solution. So now we are reading different applications of AI, machine learning, deep learning other than drug discovery. More than 15,000 medical records are compromised every day. Turning the tide on cyber criminals require not only AI but machine learning and deep learning technologies. Here they are talking about frauds, hacking, and other types of cyber attacks and cyber crimes which we are facing in our daily life because of huge amount of data and non-ethical hackers. Traditional security solutions, I mean non-AI driven solutions, are called traditional security solutions. They look for signatures of known malware. AI takes a proactive approach by identifying patterns that lead to previously unknown malware. So in case of rule based or simple machine learning, what happens, you can, I mean, the system look for earlier type of malware or cyber attacks, I mean the hacking attack. But AI takes a different approach. It takes proactively by identifying pattern that lead to previously unknown malware. It is not possible by human beings. By spotting exceptions to normal network traffic, AI can identify intrusion attempts and shut the medical network down quickly. Means there are chances of theft of medical data, scan. They can be stolen by, they can be taken by the I mean cyber criminals or other type of people who are having some malintention. So here also AI can be used to see the type of pattern based on earlier data as well as based on some abnormal relation between the earlier and available data. Since patient, because we all know more and more data are nowadays being converted or generated in a digital manner. So since patient safety depends on the security of medical devices such as heart monitor, securing these devices is crucial. AI addresses this problem by monitoring the hospital IoT infrastructure for malware. So what is IoT? Internet of Things. The best example is, suppose you are coming from the market and suddenly your smartwatch give the signal when, I mean as soon as you cross a ice cream parlor shop, a milk shop, or a burger shop, your watch will give you a signal that in your fridge today there is no butter or ice cream or sandwich, so you have to purchase it. It means your watch is connecting with fridge or your kitchen appliances, and based on the nearby photo captured by your watch nearby dairy grocery store, it will give you a signal because you are passing from a grocery store. So grocery store, your watch, and your kitchen or your fridge are connected. They are interconnected. They are talking to each other. So it is called Internet of Things. Things are in the net loop. So they are saying if the patient is undergoing some heart treatment or heart problems are there, then one has to secure the devices to control those organs. So responding to a cyber attack requires in-depth analysis of the vulnerability that allowed it to happen. When breaches do occur, no solution can match AI in determining the root cause. AI can be trusted to automate many tasks usually performed by humans. While a security engineer can monitor the security for one hospital, an AI security solution can monitor dozens. So you might be noticing that though we are reading AI in pharmaceutical sciences, but there is now no clear-cut boundary. Maths, biology, hospital, laboratories, pharma, industry, they all are correlated. So solutions and problems will also be discussed in a correlative manner. I hope it is clear to you. Here one more concept is there, that is blockchain. So blockchain is essential whenever you have to prevent the data breaches or any transaction breaches. You have to ensure, then in that case you have to go for blockchain also. So as I tell you always, I mean in my earlier video also, 5G internet connectivity, data analytics, then blockchain, all are now interrelated for better output in terms of digital security. Now we will talk about fraud detection solutions for healthcare. Healthcare, it is not only healthcare means of hospital or laboratory or medical imaging. Even if you are purchasing something from online pharmacy, that is e-pharmacy, that is also the chance to develop data. Whenever you transact the amount or your biological data, your prescription, your age, your other things, it means you are leaving your digital footprints, you are leaving your digital footprints, and those footprints can be the target for the cyber criminal. They may steal your biological data, they may sell in the gray market or the dark net, and they make something useful for them in a wrong manner for the data generator. We are the data generator because we are leaving our data everywhere. Suppose we are purchasing some shirts from Amazon.com, we are watching some movies on Netflix, or we are watching some video on YouTube. It means we are leaving our login detail, we are leaving their choices. So based on our browsing history, based on our purchase history, we are leaving our digital footprints there, and we are making ourselves vulnerable to those type of cyber attacks. So here, preventing healthcare fraud requires digital solutions that can identify unusual pattern, quickly process raw data, and learn as it goes. Only AI with deep learning is capable of meeting these challenges. So what do you mean by challenges here? Challenges to study huge amount of data, to find the hidden pattern in the data, to classify, to segregate the data is a challenge here. Now, healthcare fraud comes in many forms: billing insurance for medical services that were not rendered, providing unnecessary services to patient, upcoding of services to receive higher payment for services provided, filling of duplicate claims. So this type of usual frauds come under the category of healthcare frauds. So one example of an AI-based healthcare security solution is Kiron AI. The cloud-based platform uses medical data to teach itself what patterns are normal. It means automatically it will learn what are the abnormal patterns. This is something like spam filter. How Gmail or other email service provider decide what type of data email should go to the junk or spam and what should not be go to the inbox. Unlike other technologies, Kiron AI can spot unusual activities that indicate fraud quickly, in some cases before the transaction even complete. With this, we finish the applications of AI in QA/QC and in fraud detection. Thank you very much.